Hello students, I am Astos Avasthi, Associate Professor of Tirthankar Mahavir College of Agriculture Sciences. Today's topic is the introduction to the living world. In this topic we will discuss about the characteristics, diversity and importance of in this world. Living beings and non-living beings are made up of similar types of chemical compositions. But a single character that is known as life differentiates between living beings and non-living beings. Living beings have certain characteristics like they can grow and develop, they have cellular organization, they can respond to various environmental stimuli, they have their metabolism, the process of homeostasis, heredity, and they can reproduce. Although there are many exceptions, but these are known as common characteristics of life. Please look at this picture. Here you can see the birds, animals, various kinds of plants, insects, and the environment where they live. Superficially, we can imagine that the living world is very haphazard and it is a collection of different types of life forms. But when scientists started to study it systematically, they found very strange thing, and they found that every living being present on the earth originated from universal common ancestors. The last universal common ancestor named as Luca. And here you can see the tree of life. This is a phylogenetic tree. It is made from the analysis of DNA sequences of living beings. And here we can see that everything is related to everything. Like human being is not an isolated and a special kind of individual, a special kind of species, but it is one of several types of species like bacteria, archaea, fungi, several type of plants, several type of animals. We have several characters that match with bacteria. We have several characters that match with plants. We have many characters that are matching with other animals. Therefore, we can see that every living being is related to every other living beings, and no one is a special creation of nature or anything. When scientists started to systematically study the living world, they found that every living being is related to every being, but there are some characters that are similar to other living beings in one living beings, and there are many characters which are differently distributed in different type of living beings. Therefore, presently in present time, all living beings are distributed in 5 kingdoms. It is the most popular division of current time, that are animals, plants, fungi, bacteria and protists. Let us talk about them one by one. Firstly, we will talk about bacteria that are included into kingdom Monera. Bacteria are very simple type of organisms. Most are unicellular, and these are most abundant. They can be found in soil, they can found in air, they, even they are found in many extreme habitats where normal life cannot exist. like hot springs where temperature is more than 100 degree, deserts, snow, and deep oceans. There are many types of bacteria. Some are round shaped, known as cocci. Some are rod shaped. Some are comma shaped. Some are spiral. And in this picture, you can see that there are many types of bacteria are living together in a form of a microbial community. Here you can see the bacterial cell, a cross section of cell. It is a prokaryotic cell. It is very simple. DNA is naked, no nucleus, no membrane bound organelle is present uh, like eukaryotic cell. Many bacteria are autotrophic, like they can do photosynthesis, but majority of them are heterotrophs, like they are parasites, they are decomposers, they are saprophytes, and there are so many uh, diverse life status. Life strategies can be found in bacterial cells. Next is kingdom Protista. In this kingdom, these are eukaryotic cells. Mostly these are unicellular. Amoeba, Euglena, slime molds, diatoms, parameciums, dinoflagellates, many of which you are already aware of. This kingdom is considered a pair of phyletic assemblages of similar appearing but diverse taxa. It means these protists are not well related to each other. Sometimes they are more related to another type of living beings like animals, plants, fungi, then they are related to other protists. Therefore, it is called a heterogeneous assemblage. They have different type of life cycles. They have different types of trophic level. Trophic level means autotrophs, heterotrophs, parasite, etc. They have different type of locomotions like amoeba, paramecium, and they have different type of cellular structures also. But please understand that Monera are prokaryotes and protists are eukaryotes. Protists can be divided into three divisions. It is not a formal division, but for the sake of study, we can divide into three groups. First is protozoa like amoeba, choanoflagellates, and ciliates like paramecium. These are animal types, and generally they are studied with animals in the phylum of protozoa. The next group is protophyta. These are like diatoms are studied with algae, Euglena, dinoflagellates. Many of them are photosynthetic. They do photosynthesis like plants, and they are autotrophs. The third group are molds. Their life is like fungi, like slime molds and several type of oomycetes. Many of them are parasites of several type of crops, and they cause much harm to crops, and many are beneficial too. The next kingdom is fungi. We are all aware of these type of structures. These are known as fungi, and these are fruiting bodies of some higher fungi. Mushrooms. These can be found in dark, decomposing places and some wet places. Fungi are heterotrophs and they acquire their food by absorbing dissolved molecules. They are symbionts of plants and animals and other fungi. They are also parasites. They are also source of human food like mushrooms and truffles. Several type of fungi, particularly yeasts, are used as leavening agents for bread and fermentations. Many types of fungi are helpful in making beer, wine, soy sauce, and their importance in nutrient cycling is much, and they are also used for production of antibiotics and various types of enzymes. Several fungi, although are the parasites of crops, but many fungi are also known as biopesticides and they are utilized in agriculture for controlling different types of insects and diseases. And many fungi are also the pathogens of plant and other animals. So we can see this is also a very heterogeneous groups. It had different type of trophic structure, different type of shape and size, different types of importance in our life. Fungi can be classified into several groups. Here, some prominent groups are given like Chytridiomycota, a group of slime molds, Blastocleidomycota, a group of unicellular flagellate cells, Zygomycota, the group of Mucor and Rhizopus, Glomeromycota, the group of mycorrhizal fungi. Mycorrhiza are the symbiotic relationship between higher plant roots and some fungi of Glomeromycota, and this relationship is beneficial for crops as well as for fungi. Ascomycota, the fungi with ascus and ascospores. Basidiomycota, the fungi with basidia as fruiting bodies. Now, kingdom Plantae. In this kingdom, various type of plants are included. These can be classified into cryptogams like the plants which have no seeds, and phanerogams, the plant which have seeds. Cryptogams are classified into algae, mosses and ferns, and phanerogams are classified into gymnosperms and angiosperms. Kingdom Animalia, it includes animals. We are well aware of animals which are multicellular eukaryotic organisms, and with few exceptions, they consume organic material, move and reproduce with sexual reproduction and grow blastula during embryonic development. Animals are classified roughly into vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates have several phylums like Protozoa, Porifera, Coelenterata, Arthropoda. It includes insects, earthworms, fluke worms, and several types of lower animals. Invertebrates, we have higher animals like frogs, turtle, fish, birds, mammals, including human beings. Now, here we are summarizing the characteristics of all five kingdoms. In respect of cell types, we can see that only Monera, that are bacteria, have prokaryotic cells, or other animals and plants, fungi, protists have eukaryotic cells. In respect of cell wall, Monera have non-cellulosic cell. Cellulose is not found in there. Protists, some protists have cell wall in their cells, some have not. In fungi, chitin is the main material in cell wall. In plants, cellulosic cell wall is present, and in animals, cell wall is not present. Nuclear membrane, we can see that present in all eukaryotic cells but absent in prokaryotic cells. The organization of the body is unicellular in Monera and Protista but multicellular in fungi, animals and plants. Mode of nutrition is autotrophic and heterotrophic in Monera, autotrophic and heterotrophic in Protista, heterotrophic in fungi, autotrophic in plantae, and heterotrophic in animals. Now very briefly we can talk about biological diversity, also known as biodiversity. It is the variety of life on earth at all its levels, from genes to ecosystem. When we talk about biodiversity, we are talking about the diversity, that is difference at the level of genes, at the level of species, at the level of ecosystem. Biodiversity is important for us because it provides many services to us. Human being has developed on this earth with all other animals and plants and other types of living beings. We are not isolated. Our life depends on other type of living beings because they provide us different types of services, also known as ecosystem services or biological services. For example, some animals provide us direct food, some microbes provide us different types of medicines, plants provide us many types of materials, and all of these services have been classified into four types, like provisioning services. These are the services where biological agents provide us several things like energy, food, medicines, etc. Regulating services, these are services where we find the benefits for regulation of ecosystem like flood prevention, climate regulation, control of erosion, and controls of pests and pathogens. Cultural services, we are dependent on other living beings for education, recreation, our identity, and our spiritual enrichment of in various ways. The next category is supporting services. These services are necessary for the production of all other ecosystem services like maintenance of biological diversity. The scientists have shown that without maintenance of biological diversity, nutrient cycling, primary productivity, climate regulation, and several types of things would not have been possible on this earth. The matter of our concern is that the biodiversity is declining very fastly. Scientists have calculated that it is declining 1,000 times faster than normal. It means that the origin of different type of species is normal. Extinction of different type of species is normal in the course of development of earth. But in this time, it is also known as Anthropocene. That's the age, the time that is most influenced by the activities of human beings. The number of species that are declining, that are being extinct, is 1,000 times more than normal background, and it is very harmful for our existence, because we have discussed that our life depends on other living beings. If these living beings, means biological diversity, declines, many functions of our life, many functions of our life supporting systems are declining. Therefore, it is very much important for protecting the biodiversity, protecting the environment, and preserving the integrity of environment, because our life depends on it. It is our life supporting system. Without it, we cannot survive. Thank you very much.